humanity's declining birth rate over many decades, human civilization is all but extinct. With only a few humans remaining, they survive in a post-apocalyptic world were left behind by the previous generation. Earth is now dominated by fairies, tiny creatures with extremely advanced technology, but exceptions with candy, with completely disregard for human safety. As a young girl finished her studies to return back to her hometown, is designated as the official United Nations arbitrator. Her duty is to serve as a link between mankind and fairies, reassuring each side that they can live together in harmony. But she imagined the task will be easy enough, but controlling the disasters created by the oblivious fairies and their pursuit of candy will require a lot more effort than she initially believed. This anime is about 12 episodes, premiered July 2nd, 2012 to September 17th of 2012. Based off a light novel, it is adventure, comedy, fantasy. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode and rated PG-13. Let's get started into the review. What I really like about Humanity Has Declined, you always wonder what would happen if, we were put in a post-apocalyptic situation. We have faced that in many scenarios, like, series like Walking Dead, other series, and now we're placed in another post-apocalyptic world where it is run by fairies. And not the fairies we think about from storybooks, but these type of fairies whose only one goal in life is to attain candy, and they do not care for the remaining humans that are in their world. They just see them as a obstacle and make sure that we don't stand in their way. But for this young girl who is tasked to serve that link between these two groups and the remaining humans that are left, and the fairies who have very well knowledge too of these advanced technology that they seem to be given in this episode. Trigger warning for episode 1 if you're not a fan of blood and gore. If you wanted to skip past that part in episode 1, you definitely can. But moving back to the anime itself, it's really a combination of like Alice in Wonderland and maybe the music scenario from the Yellow Submarine for the Beatles, but it's very colorful and very bright, and it explains a lot because of the fairies that inhabit it, and they still humans who are brave enough to live there with the fairies, especially since the fairies' only main goal is just to find candy, and that's all they care about. And the girl that was tasked with this, she thinks she's been a lot more than she can chew, but overall, we're showing like the natural progression of human nature and how many times, and I mean many times, where humanity is on the verge of just becoming extinct, just like the dinosaurs. But the fairies are adorable, and they're amusing little creatures. It's just like, I'm just trying to figure out, in the whole grand scheme of things, how fairies, in this scenario, have such advanced technology advancement where they can make all these things like bread, especially helping the humans with their food supply, churches, chickens, like all things we use in human society. But this anime has a lot of humor that works really well, a lot of satire that translates well from different scene scenario, and all these characters, especially when the comedy is not the main focal point to be the driving force to move this anime along. Overall, it's a good series. Like, she tries her best to be the mediator between both races, which is kindly, she's braver than me, because I don't know how she would do it. I don't know how I would do it if I was in her shoes. But overall, the visuals are very stunning. It's a very vibrant, colorful art style, which draws you in even further because of the bright color scheme and how she's supposed to be this mediator between humans and fairies. And the humans that are there are very interesting, because you think if your previous generation left you this world to live in, you think you would try just a little bit more best to make sure that the remaining humans don't remain extinct. But maybe that's just me. Overall, I really like Humanity Has Declined because all the characters really fit in well with the roles that they have to play, along with the fairies as well. You can easily bait the fairies like, hey, you help me with this, I'll give you candy, or not teach you how to make candy. That way, they will not try to regard humans as a, you know, push them aside kind of thing, or like treat their safety with a little bit more care than they already do in the series. But definitely check out Humanity Has Declined. I give this a 7.9 out of 10. It really is a good series. I haven't really truly read the light novel on this, but if I did, I would see where this story would take off even more, especially where they left off with the 12 episode period. But definitely check it out. If you haven't already, let me know what you think and comment down below and hit that like button and subscribe button for more context on a daily basis. But until then, see you real soon. Bye.